Hello friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel. If you're one of my fellow subscribers, you probably noticed that every video I do, I have a different hairstyle. And no, I don't know what I'm doing. I could use the same 3 products, same 5 products, same 10 products. Each day I do my hair, and every single day it comes out a different way. So I don't really know what I'm doing today. I've got more volume, but it's kind of crazy, and I don't really know what's going on. But if you are a new venturer onto my channel, then I welcome you to subscribe to my channel so you can see my crazy hair every single day I post a new video. For today's video, I will be going on to my rainbow series again, and today's color is going to be blue. That's why I look like I dressed up as a businesswoman today, because I'm working from home. No, I'm not actually. I really wish I was, but I still have to go into work. Anyways, if you guys would like to see what kind of blue makeup look I do for today, then definitely keep on watching. So I went ahead and skipped all of the boring stuff, but if you want to know all the makeup I used in today's look, I will include that down below. But I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so we could start with the eyeshadow. So since today's color is blue, I don't think there is a more perfect palette, obviously, than the Blue Blood palette by Jeffree Star. And I've only played around with a couple of shades in this palette, so I'm excited to really dive in deep and get to know this palette some more. So I'm wearing a darker blue shirt today, so I'm going to go with some deeper blues, and I'm going to try to do a halo look today. I don't do a lot of halo eyes, so we'll see how it goes. So I think the very first shade I'm going to go into is going to be Ocean Ice down here. It is a nice, buttery, soft, deep blue color. And I'm going to kind of put that on the inner third and the outer third of my eye and leave the middle wide open for a nice shimmer to get that halo effect. So I'm going to use a flat brush to start with to really pack down that pigment, and then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush to just buff it out. Again, someone is mowing their lawn while I'm trying to freaking film. Alright, so I am getting a little bit of fallout right here, but you want to go in very lightly with these formulas and these shades. There is a lot of fallout, so you don't want to just pack it all onto your lid and then try to buff it out. That's just going to be a hot mess. So you want to make sure to just go in very lightly, pack it onto your lid, and then buff it out later. So now I'm going to go into a lighter shimmer shade. It's going to be the shade name Ice Tray. It's right above Ocean Ice right here. And I'm going to use that to lighten up and buff out the edges from the Ocean Ice. So I'm going to go ahead and mimic what I did on my top lid onto my bottom lid using those same 2 blue shades and keeping them on the outer third and the inner third of my eyelid, and keep that center open so I can get a nice pop of bright shimmer when I go in with the halo effect. So with those blue shades laid down on my upper and lower lids, I went ahead and put concealer on the very center of my lid because that is where my shimmer is going to go and to create that halo effect. So the shade I'm going to go in, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Cullinan, I guess. It's this beautiful buttery shimmer right up here in the top corner. And I'm just going to use my finger and apply that and buff it out and blend it into the blues on either side of that shimmer. This is such a pretty shimmer because it looks like it's white, but there's actually a hint of blue. There is a little bit of a blue reflect coming through. And again, this shade is the softest shade I've ever touched. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start blending that in with the blue shades on either side of it. Alright, so now I'm going to get a small smudger brush and I'm going to go ahead and put the shimmer on the middle part of my lower lash line as well. Alright, so I'm really liking how this eye look is turning out. The top and the bottom are very cohesive and it's just making sure that that light coming down through the center is giving it that halo effect. Hi dude, what's up? You're so handsome. Here you are. Now I'm not going to worry about any eyeliner on my top lid, but from the bottom lid, I'm going to go on the inner and outer third of my lower lash line with the Illuminati Gel Paint Electric Blue Liner. And then in the very center, I'm going to put a white liner from NYX just to keep that halo effect going throughout the lash line. Now we're just going to dust away any of that fallout. And we're back to normal. So that is one eye all complete. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, zoom you guys back out, and finish the rest of this look. So I'm not entirely sure if I like how this is looking right now. I wish that there was a very lighter shade blue shimmer in the Blue Blood palette because I think there's too much of a contrast between just like a white shimmer with blue reflex and then the deep blue on the outside. But then I remembered I have the Brain Freeze palette by Jeffree Star, and there is a shade called Freeze Tag right down here, which is a blue highlighter. So I think I'm just going to dab a little bit of this on top of that white shadow, and hopefully it'll make it seem a little bit more blue and a little bit more cohesive with the rest of the look. So that Jeffree Star highlighter is definitely very pretty, but it's not as blue as I wanted it to be because it is a highlighter and not an eyeshadow. So I went ahead and grabbed my Morphe 35i Icy Fantasy palette because there is one shade in here that turned out perfect. Right here, and it's called Cold Snap, and I put this on my lid, and as you can tell, there is definitely a difference between this one and this one. So I'm going to do the same on the other eye, and I'll be right back. I went ahead and played around a bit and did a lot more buffing and blending, and now those straight harsh lines of the halo eye have disappeared a little bit, and I'm liking this a lot better. Using that shade from the Morphe palette definitely helped pull this look together. So now I'm going to go in with some mascara and lashes. So for mascara, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore. It is, I think, starting to dry out, so I will have to get another one. And then for lashes, I'm going to go in with House of Lashes in the style Natalia. So since I'm doing a halo look, I wanted something that was going to be like kind of symmetrical. I don't want one of those like that flare out. So I want it to be like, you know, short on the ends and then longer in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera and I'll be right back.
Ooh, girl, these lashes are looking cute.
I really do like them though, except I always put on one lash better than I do on the other eye, so that's kind of annoying, but whatever. So now I'm going to go into some highlight, and obviously I'm going to use the Brain Freeze palette by Jeffree Star in that shade I tried to use on my eye earlier, Freeze Tag. So it's a nice blue, but it's not too pigmented blue-wise, but still it is shimmery as heck. So I'm going to just use this without spraying my brush or my face and just see how this comes through. Girl.
Bam.
Alright, so for lips, I'm keeping it very basic and very simple. I don't own any type of blue lipstick, but that's probably a good thing because blue lips would make me look like I'm sick or out in the cold or in The Shining. So the lip we're going in with today is Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is in the shade Coconut. It is their little tiny matte lipstick. So it's just a nice cool brown nude tone lipstick. And then I'm going to go in and top it with Icy Cold shade in the Gloss by Jeffree Star. This is, again, it's like a clear gloss with like pink and blue reflex. I think that's actually my first time wearing this lipstick shade, and it's very soft and very smooth, and I'm kind of liking it. Now for some gloss. And one last final spritz. Break it down. Alright friends and felines, that is this blue eyeshadow look all complete. I'm not really sure what my hair is doing today, and I've kind of given up and stopped asking what it's doing and just let it do its own thing, but I am liking how this look turned out. I definitely think I am slowly improving in my techniques, especially with this halo eye effect. You know, I started off with some really harsh lines, but eventually blended out a lot more, and it's looking a little bit better, but I definitely can improve my technique. So if you guys liked hanging out with me today and seeing how I created this blue eyeshadow look, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I post a new video. So that's everything for today. I love you guys. And if you subscribe to my channel, I welcome you to my feline family. Bye guys. Aw man, I got highlighter and powder on my shirt.